Hey, K-pop and juice family, welcome back to your favorite corner of the internet where we sip responsibly, think critically, and feel deeply. Today's story isn't about scandal, it's about solidarity. It's about what happens when a fandom decides to stand firm instead of scatter. Because amid the recent tax-related discussions surrounding Cha Eun-woo, something powerful happened. AROHAs didn't panic, they united. And what followed? A global wave of support that flooded social media in a way that even casual observers couldn't ignore. Before we dive in, let me ask you something. When your favorite artist faces public scrutiny, do you go silent and wait? Or do you show up louder than ever? Drop A if you believe in supporting wisely, not blindly. Now let's talk about what actually unfolded. When news about Cha Eun-woo's tax matter began circulating, timelines shifted instantly. Words like audit, review, and clarification quickly turned into dramatic headlines. As always, the internet moved fast, faster than facts, faster than context, and within hours his name was trending across multiple platforms, not just in Korea, but internationally. But instead of chaos, something unexpected happened. AROHAs began organizing. Fans from Korea, Japan, Southeast Asia, Europe, the Americas, everywhere started posting messages emphasizing patience, fairness, and trust. Hashtags began trending not to attack anyone, but to encourage calm and support. The tone wasn't the defensive aggression, it was protective solidarity. That distinction matters. Tax-related issues in the entertainment industry are often administrative. Audits are common for high-profile individuals. Adjustments and clarifications happen frequently. But when a beloved public figure's name appears alongside financial terminology, emotions spike. And yet, instead of spiraling into fear, AROHAs responded with structure. They shared translated explanations. They reminded others to wait for official statements. They discouraged rumor spreading. They reported misleading posts. They promoted balanced conversations. Let me ask you, have you ever seen a fandom mobilize that calmly under pressure? Social media feeds filled with messages like, "We trust you." "Stay strong. AROHAs are with you." Facts over assumptions. Fan art resurfaced, old performance clips circulated, threads highlighting Cha Eun-woo's professionalism trended, support posts gained hundreds of thousands of engagements. It wasn't about denying reality, it was about resisting exaggeration. This is where global fandom culture becomes fascinating. In previous years, controversies, even minor ones, often led to divided fan bases. But this time, unity dominated. There was an almost collective understanding until confirmed otherwise. Speculation helps no one. Why do you think that is? Perhaps it's maturity, perhaps it's experience, perhaps it's the awareness that online narratives can permanently shape public perception. Cha Eun-woo has built a reputation over years as disciplined, respectful, and composed. That consistency gave fans something solid to stand on. Support wasn't blind. It was built on observed behavior over time. And that makes a difference. As hashtags supporting him climbed trends lists, international fans began writing long posts discussing the complexity of tax law. Lawyers and accountants even chimed in, explaining how audits function in South Korea. Educational threads went viral. When was the last time you saw fans researching tax systems to defend fairness? That's commitment. But here's something even more interesting. The tone of support wasn't hostile. It wasn't attack the critics. It was, let's wait for clarity. That's a powerful shift in online culture. Some AROHAs even urged fellow fans not to overdramatize the situation. They reminded everyone that inflating rumors could harm him more than help him. That level of self-regulation inside a fandom is rare. Let's pause here. Do you think fandom culture is evolving, or is this unity unique to AROHAs? Meanwhile, Cha Eun-woo himself remains silent publicly, at least in direct response to the tax issue. And sometimes silence speaks loudly. It suggests legal processes are being handled through proper channels rather than social media. Fans interpreted his silence not as guilt, but as composure. Global support extended beyond hashtags. Some fans organized donation projects in his name. Others coordinated streaming events to highlight his work rather than controversy. Fan cafes emphasized positivity. International communities shared mental health reminders. That's the part I find beautiful. Instead of letting controversy dominate his name online, fans flooded algorithms with celebration content. It became almost strategic. Search his name and you'd see performance clips, drama edits, fan projects, appreciation threads, not just tax headlines. That's digital activism in its own way. Now, here's a question for you. Do you think this kind of collective action can actually influence public narrative? Because algorithms respond to volume, and AROHAs understood that. At the same time, balanced voices within the fandom reminded everyone, supporting doesn't mean dismissing accountability if needed. It means allowing due process. That nuance kept conversations healthy. One of the most touching aspects was how many fans emphasized his humanity. They reminded others that behind the headlines is a person navigating legal and professional matters privately. Support posts weren't just "we love you," they were thoughtful. "Take care of your health. We trust the process. Your years of integrity speak for themselves." When you read those messages collectively, you see something bigger than fandom. You see loyalty rooted in observation, not fantasy. There's also the emotional layer. Cha Eun-woo has endured intense public scrutiny before, from image expectations to personal grief. Fans are aware of that history, so when new pressure emerges, empathy activates quickly. That emotional memory creates protective instinct. But here's the important part. Protective doesn't mean irrational. The global response showed restraint. Many fans actively discouraged harassment toward journalists or critics. That maturity elevated the conversation. Social media flooded with purple hearts, calm explanations, and supportive edits, rather than attacks. And honestly, that's refreshing, because let's be real. Online spaces can become toxic quickly. Instead, AROHAs chose unity. They trended supportive hashtags across time zones. Korean fans coordinated with international communities. Translation teams worked overtime to ensure accurate information spread. That level of coordination shows how interconnected global fandom has become. What do you think drives that kind of loyalty? Consistency? Character? Shared history? As days passed and no explosive revelations followed, panic gradually softened. Conversations became more analytical rather than emotional. That's the power of time. Sometimes the loudest storms online fade when facts settle. Throughout it all, Cha Eun-woo's image as composed and disciplined remained intact for many. His years of professionalism created trust capital, and trust capital matters when scrutiny arises. Another fascinating aspect was how non-fans even commented on the organized response. Some praised AROHAs for remaining calm. Others compared this situation to previous celebrity controversies that spiraled due to fandom aggression. That comparison highlights growth. Global support didn't just protect his name, it demonstrated what modern fandom can look like when grounded. Now I want your honest opinion. Do you think unified support strengthens an artist during scrutiny? Or can it sometimes unintentionally amplify the issue? Because there's nuance there. In this case, the support seemed measured, not chaotic, not delusional, not combative, measured. And that tone may have helped stabilize the narrative. Ultimately, tax matters, like many legal issues, unfold through formal processes, not social media debates. Fans seem to recognize that. Instead of demanding immediate statements, many emphasized patience. That patience might be the strongest message of all. At the heart of it, this story isn't about taxes. It's about how a global community responded under pressure. It's about whether loyalty can coexist with rational thinking. It's about whether support can be loud without being reckless. And from what we witnessed, AROHAs proved that it can. Before we close, let me ask you one final question. If your favorite artist faced public scrutiny tomorrow, would you respond with panic, silence, or structured support? There's no perfect answer, but this moment showed that unity grounded in facts can shape conversations more effectively than outrage ever could. Cha Eun-woo's career has been built on consistency, professionalism, and quiet resilience. Whether this tax issue resolves quietly or becomes a footnote in his long career, one thing became clear: his global support system is strong. And sometimes that strength matters just as much as headlines. If you appreciated this balanced deep dive, like this video, subscribe to K-pop&juice, and drop your thoughts respectfully in the comments. Let's continue building a community that supports responsibly, thinks critically, and stands together when it counts.